I'm far from perfect, and I am pretty certain that some of my worldview is still partially shaped by embedded bigotry that is influenced by the mass media and other things that are problematic. But let's roll back to a time where I was blatantly anti-black racist. It was a time, a really foolish time. So, in 4th grade, I was a victim of bullying for pretty much the entire school year. So was my brother. One person was the main driver of this bullying. A black kid whose name I will not speak. You don't need to know his name to know the story. He would tease us, call us names like ladies, that sort of thing. I'm not going to get into the bullying story, but I'm just giving you the basics of where this crap started, and also tell you where the crap basically ended too, which is good. Anyway, because of him being the only black person I ever really knew at the time, I developed a shameful, looking back, and most foolish and vile hatred for black people, because I literally, believe it or not, assumed the worst of them all just because a black kid bullied my brother and I. And that's not logical or nice or ethical. This hatred just, it wasn't the biggest part of my life, but it was a thing. And I was a fair letter bigot, which meant that I basically didn't really speak of it much for fear of consequences. Look it up. It's a sociological term, by the way. Fair weather bigot. It's easy to search up. Anyway, that was that. In fact, I remember this one specific time at what was then the newest area for Disney's Animal Kingdom in Orlando, Florida, in Disney World. The Avatar area. It was right near the Star of a Key line, I think, for one of the attractions there. I think it was the boat ride that they have there. And I saw this, family of black people, and it was blacks. And looking back, I just cringe. It's just so damn shameful. It was so foolish. It was irrational. It was cruel. I mean, it could have been worse, but, it was still bad. It was still pretty damn bad. But I think that was also around the time when I stopped being blatantly anti-black racist, because I realized something. After having learned about slavery and Martin Luther King years prior and other things, I just realized something that year, 2016 it was. So by then I was soon to be, let's see, in 7th grade. So after 6th grade. Somewhere between 6th and 7th grade was when that whole thing happened. And same year, I realized how dumb it was. It might have been right soon after. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But basically, I just realized how dumb it was to hate black people like that. Because, well, actually, I don't remember why I thought it was dumb exactly. I just kind of thought it was dumb, I think. Not sure. What I do know is that I thought it was dumb and I was done with it. So I just stopped being like that. lucky me. Even now, my brain is still years from fully developing, so the neuroplasticity allowed for that to be much easier to accomplish, to stop being so damn racist against black people. And if you want to know a comparison of how things are now with me when it comes to black people, here's how it is now. I have some black friends. They're awesome. One of them is a fursuit maker, and I respect him so much. He's an excellent artist and friend. Another example of how things have changed is I watched the Human Centipede 3 final sequence. Yes, no, it'd be Wednesday, but 2 days ago by the time this video goes up. I did that, and lo and behold, there was the main character, a warden who is basically the worst person possible. A prison human centipede was formed. And this jerk, this jackass, poured boiling hot water on a black inmate. And I was livid. I was horrified. It was awful. They showed the entire scene, and they showed the damage done to the guy's face. It was really bad. And he didn't just dump one, bucket of boiling hot water. He dumped 3 buckets of boiling hot water on the guy's face. This black man's face. And that's not okay. I'm so glad they tore that movie to shreds, because the ending is the most horrifyingly American ending possible. Well, not possible, but probable, considering the circumstances of the end of the movie. So yeah, there you go. That's the video. What a drag I was. I mean, I'm still a drag, but, I'm getting better over time at not being a complete drag. See ya.